Am I live now? Can you guys tell me that you can hear me or not now? I really don't know what happened because I saw it is perfectly okay over here, but suddenly it's stopped. So just let me know that you can hear me, okay? Or I'm live or something. Internet issue. Okay, okay, okay. Then it's okay. I'll just get afraid because oh man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Okay then, it's okay. I will actually, I will stay for, thank you, Augie, sorry, Augie Vondio. I'm sorry if I just pronounced your name wrongly. I'm really sorry about that. I will just actually end my session. Look, it is actually making the interested place over here. Okay? It is trading over here right now. You see this high? It shouldn't be broken. Look at this high. It shouldn't be broken. That should not be broken if price would like to go lower. Now if it break this high, I will expect it will go much more higher. If it come back again, maybe it has traded the full 15-minute fair value gap, maybe. Okay, if it do that, and if it can actually reach to the low part of somewhere here, maybe this new day opening gap, whatever. Now because it has already taken all the buy side liquidity, look at the place over here. It has taken all the buy side liquidity from the place and also reached to the consequent encroachment of the 50-minute fair value gap. Now I gave him permission to come lower and take the sell side liquidity. Okay. I will give it the permission right now. But before taking whole buy side liquidity, I am not with the concept that it can go lower and take the the sell side liquidity. It wasn't my permission. Now it's okay if it wants to go lower and take the sell side liquidity or new week opening gap, whatever you'd like to do, it can do. So that is the concept. What I was talking, I really forgot. To be honest, I forgot it. Okay. I got. I remember. Okay, okay. I'm live. Thank you, Agi Bondio. The 5Q. Yeah, you are good. Thank you, brother. The 5Q. 5Q. I didn't see your name before. Perfect. Thank you, brother. Martin. Okay, perfect. No, brother. I never do that. I mean, I don't delete anything. Sometimes I just try to practice some things that the thing I delete. Otherwise, I don't delete anything. Mystic Matrix is after you. Why, man? Why Matrix is after me? Isa, hello, get to you back. Hey, Isa, how are you? Welcome back. This my world, like the video. Thank you. This my world. Thank you, Avi. Again, like everyone. Yeah, again, like don't. Oh man, you can like me. I was actually would like to complete this one first. I think important. Yesterday when actually ICT sold here. Okay, he sold over here. Why did he sell? You see this fair value gap? It has taken the buy side liquidity. It has given a very nice market structure that was his fair value gap. So he sold at this fair value gap. Okay, and look at this sell side liquidity where he marked his sell side liquidity. This on his sell side liquidity. Now sometimes you will see ICT mark this sell side liquidity. Okay, this sell side liquidity. He will mark this one as his sell side liquidity. Sometimes you will see he will mark this type of sell side liquidity. Why he do that type of things? Let me clear that. Okay. So don't get angry on me. This is my thinking. I never talked to ICT. He just gave me some like to my tweet. Sometimes very rare. The execution. I always used to put my execution to his comment box. Okay. So sometimes he gave me some likes, something like that. Okay. Never he replied me. Never he did anything to me. I'm very small guy. Okay. I really not a very well-known person or something. I'm very small guy like you guys. He actually marked the sell side relatively equal lows. Most of the time he marked this type of things. Now I told you avoid this one. Why to avoid this one? When ICT marked this low, maybe this is kind of the low I am showing you here. Go to the 50 meter. So 50 meter, where is Monday? Let me show you. Okay. Okay. So just think this is Monday high. This is just a single high. Try to understand, guys. It is very important. This is Monday's high. This is a single high. Okay. I told you to mark that. Why? In Tuesday, you will expect market will go above that high. Specifically on Tuesday, this high is important. If you go to the Wednesday, I don't care about these highs anymore. I don't care about these lows anymore. I will go again for the equal lows, for any kind of, I mean, equal lows or the double triple bottom. Okay, that type of lows I care about that. In Tuesday I am really care about this high, this specific high, because I need the manipulation. Now when ICT mark this type of low, there's some other price action which in my opinion I don't really need that type of price action. Like sometimes you have to mark the, what to say, the uh, previous PM session low, previous PM session high, previous London session high low, or previous day's high low. I saw sometimes it take the previous day's high, sometimes it failed to take the previous day's high, but or previous sessions high, previous sessions low. Okay. Whenever I saw this type of clean lows, clean highs, even if it is from 1 minute chart, that price always tap to that low or high. That means price always 99% of the time it will come here and take the sell side liquidity 99% of the time. But if you look for single lows or single high, sometimes you will see price will come here and it will make actually the equal lows. So if your target is just below or at the level of this low, you won't your target profit won't be tapped. Instead of that, it went higher and you are stopped out. Maybe you took some partial or you are stopped out to the break even. Okay, I'm not telling about the management or something. I'm just telling you about the liquidity. That is why I told you to mark equal lows, equal highs. Whenever you will see relative equal lows, relative equal highs, you guys, if you remember when I marked that low, I was with you guys on the streaming, so I didn't see his post or anything. I marked this lows. If you remember or not, I really don't know, but I marked that lows actually because I really love to mark that type of clean lows, that type of clean highs. Now, another question: Tuesday did the properly manipulation because it took only buy side liquidity only. So can we tell Tuesday price did the manipulation? Can you please tell us? Okay, so I talked about that, but I think you guys uh, didn't listen to me. Manipulation means in Tuesday it has, if your expectation is price will go lower, okay, if your expectation is price will go lower, it has to take the Monday's high. That is the manipulation. It doesn't need to take the Monday's low for being manipulated market. It just need to take the Monday's high. If your expectation is from weekly analysis market will go higher, it just need to take the Monday's low. Or if it would like to take Friday, Thursday, Wednesday's low, it's okay. But Monday's low is important. If it can take only the Monday's low, manipulation has done. Okay, so that is the manipulation. It doesn't need to take the low and then the high. But when it will take the low, your expectation has to be it will go toward the Monday's high. If your analysis is telling you market will go lower this week, when you will see manipulation above the Monday's high, your expectation has to be it will now go toward the Monday's low. But it will take Monday's low or not, I don't know. I mean, that is not your concern. Okay, that is actually that is the manipulation. Look at the price action over here from 1 minute chart. Don't be chopped up. Why it is acting like that way? Because we have a news at 10. We had a news at 8:30. Now, if you have news ahead of you before you, will you Won't you do trade? No, you will not do trade. Then when I will take my entry? When there is no news, there is no consolidation, there is no softness, you will take your entry. You will get thousands of the times to take the entry. But bro, you told us that we can take entry outside of the session. Yeah, I told you that because outside of the session there is some abnormalness. I mean, price actually doesn't work properly. Sometimes you will be stopped out where you shouldn't be stopped out, but you will be stopped out. So you are not allowed to take entry outside of the session. Okay. Then in a session there is always news. If there is always news, you have no trade. But actually there is not always, there is not news. So actually most of the time you will see the news in the morning session. At the PM session, most of the time you will see there is no news. And at the morning session, 8:30 or 10, you will see the news. After 10, uh, most of the time you will see no news. Okay, so after 10, maybe 10:30 or 10:45, you can get take some kind of entry. Now, will we never take entry when there is a news? We will take entry. We will trade FOMC, CPI, PPI. I will tell you never trade. I mean, it's a Powell speak. That is the shitty things I have lose so many money just because of the Powell speak. Okay, so I recommend you not to tell that. I mean, trade that. I really don't know how to trade Powell speak. But FOMC, I love that. I really love that. CPI, sometimes it's very easy to read, sometimes very hard. PPI, normal, nothing. PMI, PPI is nothing, but PMI sometimes make some kind of consolidation. And this type of normal consolidation, if you see, how do you know it is going to be consolidated? Just go to the 15-minute chart, start to look at the candle, look at the week. When you will see market is actually making this type of, just look the week from here, okay, from here, look every week how beautiful the week is, and look at the week from here, see the week, it is showing you market is going to the sloppiness. You have to be careful. If you see this type of week has started to happen, you have to be careful. Okay, now got it, Dada. Thank you. No problem, Obi. Is today a reverse day means it will go higher than yesterday's highs, right? No, 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 Shanti, not like that. Friday is the range bound day. I mean, Monday and Friday is kind of same thing. Reverse day means, let me show you. This is the weekly chart, okay? This is this week. This is the this week candle. This is the high of this week. This is the low of this week. I want to see market will stay inside this range, this weekly range. If you go to the 15-minute chart, if you go to the 15-minute chart, you will mark the highest high. This is the highest high which has happened in Tuesday. You have to mark the lowest low which has happened in the Thursday. Okay, you have to mark that two level, and you have to expect market will be inside this two level. I mean, inside this range. But if it went lower than this low, then you will expect market will go back again into the range. That should be your expectation. Market will do that every time. I don't know. Nobody knows that. If it do that every time, everybody would be the billionaire. So nothing is actually 100% certain in the market. You have some overall expectation. You have to have some overall expectation. Okay, so if market actually went through this low, this is the lowest low of this week, my expectation is it shouldn't be it broken, it shouldn't be broken. That is my overall expectation. I will act with the price. My, I mean, entry, trust me, I will teach you the entry as well. Right now try to understand narrative, bias, how price react, then I will go step by step to the entry. Okay, now just let me remind you again. The previous week, I mean the week previous this week, what to say, the week before this week, I talked about the overall narrative, how price act. This week I showed you in 15-minute chart how you will expect. Okay, next Saturday, I mean tomorrow, it's not a promise, but I will try my level best to show you the 1-minute chart. I mean, from daily expectation narrative, this is all about narrative, from daily, 15-minute, 1 minute. How do you go to the setup? Because Saturday is off day, and If I show you a entry, you you will you will not be able to take the entry. I will show you how you will expect price will react, and when it will expect to your expectation, I mean respect your expectation. How do you take your entry to the 1 minute chart? It will be little bit, I mean, confusing, but to be honest, every day I will show you, you will understand that. Okay, Santi, I will tweet. I mean, I always tweet, so I really don't know when, but I will tweet that. Okay, to my Twitter. Everybody is connected with me in Twitter. We trading today, brother. We are not trading for 90 days. This is my world. Okay, we are not trading for 90 days. After 90 days, you will never ask me, brother, can I trade, or we are going to trade, because you will be able to take your entry by yourself. You will never need me again. Even you will unsubscribe me. Just write it down to your notebook. You will unsubscribe me because you will be bored to listen the same thing again and again. Please. Okay, JD, thank you, brother. I always I give you the update to my Twitter. So, whenever I guess if price go above Thursday's low, mm, is enough. Let's see how it reacts. All we have is we have an expectation. Now we will act with the price. How price is reacting over there, we will see that. We will act with the price. Okay. So bro, we need some money. I am making 1150 a hour and been trading every day for 3 years. Okay, then this my world. It's kind of things. I mean, I have nothing to say. Okay, because I told someone who is actually very keen to learn, if you take a entry, you can't learn, to be honest. If you challenge me, I can challenge you. If you press your button, you will not be able to learn the price action. That is my personal experience. That is the experience from thousands of the students of ICTs, and it is what it is. Okay, if you press your button, even if it is paper trade, even if you use this thing, even if you use this thing, you are not learning the price action, to be honest. I'm sorry, but if I hurt you, I'm very sorry, but this is the fact. Brother, look at this the thing I told every time to you. Look at the price action from here to here. Just, just, okay. I'm telling you every day. Why you ask me this, Obi? I'm getting upset now. Look, this is the high, this is the low. Where is price right now? Here is the price right now, right? Above the price, where is the last fair value gap? Where do you see the last fair value gap? This high to this low. Where is the last fair value gap, which is still not balanced? In my opinion, this is the last fair value gap. What is this? This is the breakaway gap. All of you know how to use this breakaway gap. If it can break this fair value gap, we will wait for retracing from the consequent encroachment to the high from 1 minute chart. Okay, if it failed to break this high, I mean nobody close above the consequent encroachment, we all know how to use this one. Right now I am in 15-minute chart. It's because we have a new, okay, the news has done already, I mean done. So look, after the news I am expecting some kind of consolidation. So let the consolidation happen first, then we will see how it reacts. If it can reject it from the consequent encroachment, what should I tell you? I mean, if it is rejected from here, it will come back over here. It will take the sell side liquidity because we have very clean sell side liquidity over here. You see, this liquidity is very clean. Okay, so why do you guys ask me what is we waiting for right now? Why do you ask me? I gave you only two time frame, just 15 minutes and 1 minute. Right now price is over here. This is the last fair value gap, right? Look at the run from here to here. This is the last fair value gap which is not yet valid. I mean the what to say balanced. So I will observe this breakaway gap. If this breakaway gap failed to hold the price to send it back to the sell side, I will look for buy. I mean for some kind of buy side liquidity. Okay. If this breakaway gap can hold the price, I will look for the sell side. Simple, simple, brother. Abhinav from now, okay. Abhinav, but don't make our fearless leader upset. Oh no, man, I'm not upset. I'm just repeating the thing. But why you guys don't get it? Maybe it's because my English. I use the broken English. I mean, my English is not clear like ICT. Every time, brother. So that is the thing. You don't get the point, okay? So I gave you the two time frame, 15 minutes and 1 minute. From daily, what do you expect? From hourly, what do you expect? I told you already. Now I am in over here. I am seeing this last fair value gap. This is the last fair value gap of this run. If this fair value gap can hold the price, I will look for the sell side liquidity. If it fails, I will go, I mean, for buy side liquidity. Okay, maybe for this buy. Don't think it's a small, near about 750 or something else. I will just, but right now I'm expecting some kind of consolidation. Okay, look at over the price. It has taken the buy side liquidity. It has been rejected from the consider encouragement. Okay, please, nobody press the button. I'm just showing you. Okay, I'm just showing it to you. I mean, that should be your entry if it is normal time. Right now, it's just after the news, so I'm expecting some kind of consolidation or something. That's why I'm not telling you to take this type of entry right now, but that should be your expectation. It has been rejected from the concept. Okay, so it has been rejected here actually. So that should be your entry over there. I mean this candle. That should be your entry candle, and you will put your stop loss to the highest high. Where is the highest high? Is there any highest high? No, there is no highest high. So you can just put it above the fair value gap, but it should be 30 handle. You can't take that entry. 30 handle is not allowed. So you have to wait for further information. I mean if it can come back again, and then still it's 21 handle, I'm not agree to take that entry as well. This is because it is 21 handle. So instead of that, what I will do, I will look for this setup. It will come back again to this fair value gap. Okay, so that fair value gap, and stop loss will be here. Still this is 22 handle, still it is 22. But if I see this type of huge handle, I really avoid this type of thing. It has taken the buy side liquidity. It has given me the market structure shift over here. That is my market structure shift. If anyone press the button, depending on my analysis, it's gonna be a losing trade, right? So okay, I'll just move this one, and I instead of that I'll just put sell. That should be your entry. That should be your stop loss. That should be your target. To be like this way, because I would love to put my stop loss above this high, but that will be huge. I mean huge. You see, if you put over here, that would be huge. In my opinion, I will take this risk. In my opinion, it will not go above that high. That is my expectation right now. And you see this lows, all of this lows, that is very clean, very clean. Okay, you have to take some kind of partial over here. Anything, and just take the partial over there, whatever you take, and you can hold until over here. That should be the trade. Okay, long, 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 take long, take long. Okay, If you guys make it upset, you will make me upset. Oh man, I'm not upset. I'm just joking, brother. I'm just joking. If you guys make, Kishanti, can you show us yes as well? Long, long, long. I do, but which long, 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 long? Take the long. For that. Shanti, what actually you would like to see over here? It is also telling us that it will go lower or higher. Let me mark the consequent investment. I will try to understand the price action. It is also telling us that it will go lower. It's because look at the bodies. It has closed below the consequent investment of the opening gap. Okay, this is kind of signature that I would like to go lower. But when it will go lower, I don't know. Maybe it will go lower later. Maybe it will take the buy side liquidity first, but right now I'm thinking it will go lower. It's because the bodies are closed below the consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap. Okay, so that is one kind of thing, and also the consequent encroachment of this week, it has been broken before. That is also kind of confirmation that market will go lower, in my opinion. Okay, if I come over here and if we see, okay, there is a buy side liquidity over here. See this buy side liquidity, it can take this buy side liquidity, and then it can give me some kind of market structure shift or something, or if it would like to go higher, I will see that. Okay, actually I will see that later, but in my opinion it should go lower first. So watching the emanation P, it's very clean that it has very clean buy side liquidity over here, so maybe it is going toward that buy side liquidity right now. Yeah, if you look at that way, it is not the sell side, actually it is the market structure shift. And you have the fair value gap over here. This is the fair value gap. Yeah. Watching the price action over here, it is very clean market structure shift and very confusing price action right now. I mean, where it will go, it doesn't have any idea where it will go. And actually, I don't see any specific level which I can mark as my I mean, for reading the price. Okay. Look at the 15-minute chart. There is no fair value gap which I can mark as holding price or going. I mean, how do I say? There is nothing except this new day opening gap. Nothing at all. If I get this type of confusing price action, I really avoid that. You see, look at the weeks. If you see this type of week, make sure you avoid that session or that time. How beautiful the setup is, I don't care. If you ever, just write it down, brother. If you ever see this type of week, look at the week, look at the body. See, see the bodies and weeks. If you ever see, and look over here, all the week, look over here. If you ever see this type of thing, just avoid that, because it is the sloppiness, it is the sign that market will it will be choppy. And if you look over here, like in Nasdaq, if you look, it has a very nice fair value gap. Okay, this is the last fair value gap. I can get a higher fair value gap, I can get a lower fair value gap. This is the new day opening gap, so I have some kind of uh, direction that market will go in that way. But in E-mini S&P, I really don't have anything. This is already, I mean, balanced. This last fair value gap, this is balanced. So I really don't know who is. I mean, there is a very small fair value gap over here, but in my opinion, that is not important. Just let me mark it. Let me show. I mean, let me see actually. It has any validation. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Sorry, Shanti, let me just see. So you can use that one. You can use that fair value gap, but not. I mean, you see the price action. How you it use that fair value gap. This is the sloppiness. This is the thing I always. I mean, yesterday how beautiful the price action was over there. Remember the day before yesterday, Monday. Monday was a little bit sloppy, but Tuesday, if you remember or not, that is the price action you should take. But this type of price action, if you try, that is gambling. And whenever I will press my button, I will gamble. Look, it is telling me that it will go higher. If I press my button, maybe it will go lower. I really don't know where it will go. If you can select or you can mark this type of price action or what to say, these things, you can avoid the losing trade. I don't know, brother. I am not only teaching you, I'm not sharing you the trade entry. I am also trying to give you the concept so that you guys can avoid this type of situation. It is very difficult, not for you, not for me, but also for ICT. It is very difficult to trade. If you are really watch his videos, all the videos, you will see sometimes he talked about this type of price action where sloppiness is very. Look, it went lower, it went higher, it went lower, it went higher, it went lower, it went higher, it is going lower again. See, this type of price action, try to always try to avoid. I'm extremely sorry, brother. I really don't know how to explain more about this. If you want to force me take some entry, I can do that. I can do that. If you just tell me to force me, I can do that. If you want, I can do that. But if I do that, that is kind of the confirmation that you can also do that. But you really don't, you shouldn't do that. You have to avoid this type of price action. That is my opinion. This is the difficult one. I mean, this type of price action, I really hate. I really hate. Give me a second, okay? Can't just talk and trade. It is nearly impossible. And seriously, if I'm stopped out, it's okay. I'll be break even. In my opinion, there is only this setup. There is nothing else. Opinion that is the only setup, and this is kind of price action you see so many level. You have thousands of the level. You have nothing to do. This type of situation, it can easily go and take the sell side liquidity first, then it can go higher. It can do that. In the meantime, it can just go from here. It never okay. It went lower, so I'm stopped out. It can just go below this low. It can all the way through of this fair value gap and went to the low. It can do anything. But you see how many things I have over here. I have this fair value gap. I have this inversion fair value gap. I have the constant encroachment from the 15-minute breakaway gap. I mean, not breakaway, 15-minute week. Then I have this constant encroachment of this week. I have opening gap, new day opening gap. I have today's opening gap. I have this 15-minute fair value gap. All of these things. How do you know where price will go? See, I have just shown you. I can just show you how many things it can happen. How many things? Okay, but I would like to. It look. It went through this high. You see, but it shouldn't do that. It shouldn't do that. That is the thing I really hate. And though I have a very bad habit to trial my stop loss so fast, I always write it down to remember or not. I have bad habit, but it shouldn't go through this. Trust me, brother. It shouldn't go through this high. That is not acceptable. It shouldn't come back again. Okay, now if it can close above the order block level, then it shouldn't come back again. It is not safe to put it here. as I have very relatively equal lows over here. But this consequent encroachment, it is from 15-minute chart. It it should hold the price. But if it went lower, how long it will go low, I don't. To be honest, I really don't know. If I want to put my stop loss, I have to put it below this low. That is huge stop loss. I really don't want to put that type of huge stop loss. It is what it is actually, because this is the price action you have to avoid. If you get the point, I'll be happy. If you don't get, and if you are really always waiting to only take the entry, I am actually, I fail to teach you something, okay? Because every time is not for entry. Look at the price action over here. This is not the time for taking the entry. This is the time for reading the price, where it would like to go. When you will have some specific direction, you will just take the entry. It is actually respecting this fair value gap. It is respecting the consequent encroachment of the 15-minute fair value gap. I mean, not 15-minute fair value gap, the week, 15-minute week. It is doing the same thing. So that means it is range bound. When it is range bound, you will be chopped up. This is the common sense. So far, I can see it will go higher. So far, okay, I can see from the price action from here, I can see that. But as I have the very relatively equal lows over here, I am not sure it will go back again below this lows and it will take this liquidity from there or not. I really don't know. I have no idea. It has to go above the order block level. It has to close over there. It has to do that, but it is not doing that. It is respecting the mean threshold of this order block, but it is fail to go above the order block. So when I don't see it is actually not listening to me, I avoid the trade. I just avoid that session or that day. I just do that. It is very easy for me. Okay. Okay. So many questions. So many questions. So many stuff. Yeah, I got stopped. There are some days that it will not respect any smart money rule. Julian, it is not true. There is no day when you will not you will say it will respect my money, smart money or not. Okay, like if I put my stop loss, just let me put it over here. If I put it here, okay, just for example, if I put it here, trust me, most most probably I won't be stopped out, to be honest, brother. Instead of I will be I mean the target will be hit. But if I put it here, you know the thing is 2062 near about something like that. Huge stop loss, 33 ticks. Huge stop loss is huge, and I will never take this type of entry. Never ever. But if I am able to put it over here, most of the time I will be sure. That is the thing. When every time smart money will work, every time it will work. What is it doing over here? Do you have any idea? This is the consolidation after the news. Whoever put their entry, they will be chopped up now. They will be patientless or something like that. They will be hurry to get out from the market. So some of them actually put a trial their stop loss, they will be stopped out. Some of them just close their entry. Some of them will be stopped out by the market. All of these things actually making them liquidated. Then it will give you the very perfect run. At the evening time, in my opinion, at the evening, it will give you the very perfect run. Still now I can see actually depending on the silver bullet, I can see it is actually going higher. I mean it is going higher. That is my observation. I'm not telling that it will go high, but I need to see that the body has to close above this order block level. That is the first thing I need to see. If it is able to do that, then is a small parabolic group not balanced already? Small parabolic gap, which one? This parabolic gap. I mean, if you are talking about this parabolic gap, I will say this is the breakaway gap. I mean, the parabolic gap is over here. We have to take the entry over here to this parabolic gap, and our stop loss has to be below the consequent encroachment of this breakaway gap. This is the breakaway gap. So below the breakaway gap, it has to be the stop loss. and our entry has to be over there. It is not balanced. It will be used for later, but right now it is not valid anymore. Actually, you will just remove this one because first time it went came over here, take the buy side liquidity, some kind of buy side liquidity, so it has done its job. Moving in, okay, due to news, it is not behave properly. I think, yeah, that is the thing, Karthik. I am telling you the same thing. Because of the news, you will see this type of price action. If there is no news, no this type of price action. Now I'm getting confidence that it is not going lower. Okay, that is my confidence, and you will see I'll be chopped up. Don't worry. It shouldn't go lower. Okay, 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 Karthik. Keep waiting for MSS for conferences. No, Govind, here you are not waiting for anything except chopped up. Here in this price action, you are not waiting for anything. Whenever you will take your entry, you will be chopped up because you have no idea where price will go. I have no idea where price will go. How do you will take a entry, or you will wait for the market structure shift or shock, whatever you say? What was your strategy concept you started with and get proof when I macro breaker? What was your strategy concept you started with and get profitable? Uh, to ask me like that way, it is a very tough question for me because I love breaker. I really love breaker, and next week actually I will start to talk about breaker. Fair value gap is kind of the thing you will need for everything. Okay, fair value gap is for everything. There is nothing you can use except, I mean, where there is no need for fair value gap, there is nothing about this concept. Okay, I fair value gap is kind of things which is in my opinion not very important because if anyone show you this is I fair value gap, tell him to show you again and again and again which fair value gap will use as a I fair value gap. Tell him, okay, he can't show it to you. So I fair value gap is kind of things which needs much more experience. I think 30 to 20 years at least. That is my opinion. I'm not telling it will like that way. It should not come back again to the consequent encroachment. You see this consequent encroachment? It should not come back again to this consequent encroachment, even below this line. Look at this line. It should not come back below this line. Let me mark it as 4. Okay. You see this line? It should not come back again below this line. Okay. What I was talking. Uh, So I really love breaker, and I saw breaker actually works much more time than any other things. So you can say if you ask me about the real money, I love breaker. I always try to take entry depend on the breaker. You see this run, it went through this high. I really don't like that because it should not break the high. It should act as a support now. You saw this run. This is the run I hate. This little run, this one I don't care, but this small run I hate that. It should not break this high. This is the precision. I love the precision. I don't care about this run, to be honest, brother. I really don't care about this run. I care about this run, this very small run. Okay. uh, uh, uh. Really ugly price action today now. Okay, so music live. Shanti got you, thanks. Okay, thank you, Shanti. Music live, so you got, when you are expecting this type of price action, you have to understand when you are expecting this type of price action, when you will know this type of price action when it can happen, you will avoid this sloppiness, these all the things you will avoid that. Okay, now look, I can't move my stop loss over here now. Why? Because I am not sure it will come back again here or not. Because of this small run, it should not come here. I am telling you again and again, trust me, it should not come here. Because of this very small run, I am not sure it will come back again or stop me out or not. So if it would like to do that, I will be stopped out because I will put it to my break even. So if it wants to stop me out, it can do that. I'll be stopped out, no worries. Only because of this small run, I am not sure it will come back again or not. Otherwise, I will. Okay, now I'm stopped out. Otherwise, I would say this water block will act as a water block. And now look at the price over here. See how beautifully it went here, and then it come back again here. Do you get my point, guys? Over here, do you get it or not? You see how beautifully it went higher. Then very next candle, it come back again here. That is why I'm telling you, don't take entry after if you see this type of consolidation. Okay, yes, you are no Judah swing, nothing. You perfect price action to never. You okay? You it can be, brother. I didn't see the U chart. Is 100% correct. With the divergence, you don't want to be trading that is this at all. Yeah. And what is MTIs is mean threshold. I mean, the 50% of the order block is mean threshold. Okay. If you mark any order block, the 50% of that order block or breaker block or proportion block, it will be mean threshold. And every fair value gaps 50% is um, consequent encroachment. Hello, bhai. I have a balance to media থেকে শুরু। Okay, brother. Aziz, you can start from the study section. Just uh, just finish the study section, then message me. Okay. So this is the price action, guys. You have to be careful. Look how beautifully it went higher. It went lower. It is sloppiness. I am trying to teach you how to avoid this type. Don't be confused about my entry. Whatever I'm doing here, it is paper money. I don't care about that. I would never do this to my real account. If you are with me for near about 1 month, you already know that. Whatever I do, I tell you. I because I don't need to show you something. I know what I know. I can do that every time. So whatever I'm just let me remove it. Otherwise, you guys will be confused. If you are just join to my streaming, you'll get confused. Then whatever price is doing over here, don't think it has already started its journey toward the lower side. Okay, don't think like that way. This is all the sloppiness. You will be chopped up over here. You have to find out it beforehand. Okay, Kartik, if I was in this situation, I will be randomly execute the orders and I blow my account. First two accounts I have done the same. Okay, Kartik, now tell me, do you understand, brother, when you have to avoid the price action, when you have to avoid the trade? Every time is not for trading. Sometimes is only for price reading. Here, if I just if I would like to read the price, I have near about thousand, not thousand, near about 10 level which I have to read, and this is very difficult to read so many levels. See, this consequent encroachment I have to read, this fair value gap I have to read, this level I have to read, this level, this opening gap I have to read, this small fair value inversion fair value gap I have to read, this consequent encroachment, and this 15-minute fair value gap. How many things do I have? All of these things I have to read. I really try to avoid this type of things. Okay, look now look at the price action over here. Do you think this is the perfect place to take entry? Do you think? I need to answer, guys. Do you think this is the perfect place for trading? Just tell me. Did I told you when you see the big wick you will avoid because it is going to be sloppy. Don't just come here to take the entry setup. Please take this thing. It will help you to avoid the losing trade. Av- to, to, to understand when you should trade, when you shouldn't trade. Just write it down. I need your answer and give me some likes. You guys don't give me likes. Uh, okay, Abhinav, because okay, just let me go over there again. I'll show you. Look, this is the breakaway gap. Okay, price actually rejected from the consequent encroachment, and this run has closed above this fair value gap. See this fair value gap? it closed above this parallel gap inside this gap. This is the new day opening gap. Try to understand, okay? That means this should be act as a resistance now. This breakaway gap high, it should be act as a resistance. And the low of the new day opening gap, it should be act as a support. That means if price would like to go below this low, it can go up or at the level of this high. It can't break through this high. It can't break. And the body can't break this low. If you look at this candle, the body, it cannot break the low of the new day opening gap, and the wick cannot break the high of this breakaway gap. It's because it has been already rejected from the consequent encroachment and has taken the sell side liquidity. Then it will act as a support, and this low will also act as a support. Like, look at this candle. See, this candle has made this high as a support. I wanted to see that in that specific candle. If I would saw that, if it could do that, I would be sure market will go higher. When I saw the very little run which actually went through this support level, okay? I mean, the high is now should act as a support. When I saw that, it made me confused. Will it come back again here or not? Now it went lower. Do you think we should take this entry? I mean, somewhere here you should take your sell over there. We saw very big run. Are you getting upset? Oh man, I missed this run. If you upset about that, you are not ready to trade. You are not still ready to trade. Whatever price is doing here, it is getting, in a normal position again. When it will be normal, we will look for entry. Don't worry. Now you will start to read the price because we got some run which is outside of this consolidation. So this is the run which we got from outside of this consolidation. What is this fair value gap, guys? Remember, this is the highest fair value gap which can hold the price, and it has hold the price. So we have started to read the price. It has hold the price, send it back. Where? To this sell side liquidity. If it can take the sell side liquidity, and then if it failed to take the sell side liquidity, that will be the most obvious level which will be targeted in the afternoon session or later price action. If it failed, okay, and if it can take the sell side liquidity, we have to wait again, because we don't have any level below this sell side liquidity where price can go and it can stop. Higher, we have lot of level. If price can break this high, I mean this 15-minute fair value gap, okay, we have a lot of space until it is below the below this high. Until it is below this high, we have a lot of level, but below this sell side liquidity, we really don't have anything except this new day opening gap. We don't know which level of this new day opening gap will act as a support, as a resistance. That is why Friday price action is kind of the price action which is much more harder than any other day. If you ever heard about Friday price action from ICT, he will always suggest you to trade only the last hour from Friday, because that is little bit easier to trade. Though you know the price action, I mean the narrative where price will stay, but just forget about this consolidation. But you will be confused where price is actually going. Like yesterday, I told you that market will go lower. When it is going higher, I saw very big run. I was confidently telling you, brother, price will go lower. Wait for the DXY retest the order block. Why? Because it is very clean over there. But Friday, before the last hour, that means 350, 315 to 345, it is the hardest thing to trade, in my opinion. That is for me, okay? So many Judas. So Julian, Judas. Yeah, Judas. So many manipulation here. This is not manipulation. This is sloppiness. I mean, this is not manipulation. Yeah, this is manipulation, one kind of manipulation, but this is actually the sloppiness, choppiness. I mean, this is the choppiness or the pure liquidity making area. It has made the liquidity over here. This is the accumulation phase. whatever you say, choppiness, sloppiness, accumulation, sideways, whatever you said, this is the place where we have made so many liquidity. Now, if you come to the one on 15-minute chart, look at the week again, again and again, guys. I'm telling you this thing. Look at the week, every candle week. Look at them. If you see, it is like that way until it is not perfect. It is not getting perfect. You will avoid the trade. Okay, write it down, brother. It is very important. Yeah, not to trade every day. That is the obviously that is also very important. You shouldn't trade every day. How is Monday looks like it stays in the weekly runs? Shanti, you have to watch the video. It's a long topic. I mean, try to join tomorrow. If I come to my live tomorrow, I will actually go from daily 15 minute and 1 minute chart in every specific day. Okay. So if you have time, please try to join tomorrow. I will update you guys the time when I will be free to my Twitter, and I hope I can manage my time tomorrow. But I will update you, okay? And Ashanti, it's really difficult to understand and talk about that things because it's near about it took 3 hours maybe to complete that daily time frame. I mean the every specific day's price action. I have uploaded a video to my YouTube channel so far I remember. You can check that actually, okay? You just go to my YouTube channel and you will find that video inside the mm, I think inside the studies sorry fair value gap section. So you can check it from there, okay? It is called like how price act specific day or something like that. It's lower and if price go below a less uh, then can we consider the 50-minute fair value gap breakaway gap is balanced or should we go more lower or make breakaway gap balance? Okay, let me check actually. Uh, if you are talking about these lows, I mean, are you talking about these lows? If it come here, these lows, it is not balanced. It has to come below this low. I mean, if there is any other low near here, no, there is no any other lows. So it has to come below this lows from 50-minute chart. Now look, I will show it to you again, okay? And look what price is done. It went here, it come back here again. It has taken all the sunset liquidity. It went higher. From where it has been rejected from the opening gap consider encroachment. Will you take entry over there? Will you look for entry over here? I will not. Why? It is consolidating. We will only read the price. You are most welcome, Shanti. Yes, and I think guys it's enough for today. So many boring lecture, so many things. Don't forget to give me like. I gave you the the basic of the trading, okay? How to avoid the consolidation. How do you know it will be consolidated? Have you ever heard from anyone? How do you know it will be consolidated? Everyone will tell you after the news you will see this, before the news you will see this. But how do you know it is actually going to be consolidated or it is actually it will work perfectly? Because sometimes you see we guys actually I mean the guys who are expert they take entry after the news or before the news or at the news. How do they know it will be very I mean it will be not consolidated? The easy way is you have to go to 50-minute chart. 5 minute chart is okay, but I prefer 50-minute chart. You have to see every candle week, every single candle week. If you see this type of week, you will avoid because you are expecting the consolidation. Okay, guys. I just gave you the thing. You if you don't write it down, trust me, you will forget this. To be honest, you will forget this. Ever, ever. Okay? If you see the biggest or longest week, one after another, you will avoid that session or that day. Otherwise, you will be chopped up. It is week in 15-minute chart, but that is candle in 1 minute chart. All of these are manipulation or whatever you say. Okay. Thanks. You are most welcome. Music live. Music. You told me that you will send me the uh, album or something, but did you send it to me? I didn't see, so if I remember. Martin, are you here, brother? Martin? Martin from Germany. Anyone has any type of question? I would like to actually. Oh, okay. Tell me one thing. I would like to ask you guys. Do you guys see any kind of ad to my videos now? I mean, my monetization has completed yesterday. I think yesterday at night. So, oh no, not yesterday. Today morning. Today morning. Now is night 8:52 at night. So I got monetization at 8 or 7 at the morning. Okay, I will check music. I will check. Maybe I forgot. I am sorry. I'm so busy, brother. I was so busy, so I'll check that, brother. Okay, Martin. You get the point, brother. I was asking to you is because I was you asked me a question. So far I remember about consolidation, maybe near about 1 or 2 weeks ago. I forgot to give you the answer. That's why I asked you. Do you get the thing of consolidation or not? Yeah, that's why I'm asking. And let me know, guys. Do you see any kind of ad to my video right now? I got monetized. You should tell me that because I don't see any what to say the ad to my videos. You are most welcome, Obi. Just tell me, do you guys see any ad or not? I wanted to talk so many things about. You see, I have only one message left. I really don't know whose message. Yeah, I think it's Karthik message. Okay, it's Karthik message actually. But I really read all the messages and everything. I try to give you the reply every time. Yes, it is clear. Thank you, brother. Conversation, bro. I am going to print money, bro. Elizabeth, then here afterwards. Okay, not yet. Not yet. What does it mean, Bamsi? Is it the answer of my ad question or the consolidation question? I mean, you don't get the consolidation point or not? Just let me know. Yeah, today I have paused the study folder, but I don't see any ads. No ads yet. No, I didn't see any yet. No ads yet. Okay, no advertise. I really don't know how it works, but it is monetized already. But I don't know why no advertisement. Okay, however, guys, I think it's enough for today, and you guys got the point. I will talk to you tomorrow. I'll try my level best to talk to you tomorrow. I don't know I will be able or not, but let's see. Okay, so see you guys. Be safe. Okay, okay. Not yet. Maybe there is something wrong. I really don't know. I need an YouTube expert now. Uh, no, I don't use ad blocker. Actually, ad blocker, it is not ad blocker. Whenever I go to YouTube, it says me that I can actually remove. Okay, I don't know really. I really don't know. Whatever. Uh, yeah, got your portion for pointing weeks about consultation. Thanks. Bye. Okay, okay. See you guys. Remigius, thank you, brother. See you. Talk to you. I'll try to talk to you tomorrow.